Hello, welcome to My Life in Spain. My name is Mark, and today I want to talk a little bit about the World Cup and who I think will win it. And no surprises here, I think it's going to be Spain. Anyway, so far so good. You can forget the expense. FIFA's ridiculously high prices for tickets is crazy. This dynamic pricing they've come up with is stupid. It only allows wealthy people to go to the games, which I find terrible, because football should be a game for everybody, not just the wealthy. Then of course you've got the politics. Even if I could afford it, I probably wouldn't have gone to America to watch the games. I would have gone to Mexico, but not America. And I'm American, so what's that tell you? I just think it's bad what's going on over there. Anyway, politics aside, so far so good. The games have got underway. I watched the first game. Well, I've watched every game that's on at a reasonable time for me to watch here. I'm not going to stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning. But I watched the first game with Mexico and South Africa. I thought South Africa were awful. And I loved the referee for playing with the red cards. Although the one he gave to the Spanish player at the end was a bit harsh. It should have been a yellow, I think. Anyway, moving on. Spain. Now, what I like about Spain is they're not a group of individuals. They're a real team. They've been playing together for years. They won the European Championships in 2024, and the same team's going to be playing now in the World Cup. This is why I back them to win it all, because they've quietly gone about their business. Even their training ground, they're over in America now, and they decided to base themselves in Chattanooga, Tennessee, which might sound like an odd place until you realize that it's quieter than being in a big city. It's 100 miles from Atlanta, where they're going to play their first 2 games, and it's hot and humid just like Atlanta is. But they're at a private school called Baylor for their training camp, and it's quiet, so they're not going to be interrupted as much. So they'll get to go about their business and set up their plans, and without anybody knowing what's going on. So they made a good choice choosing Chattanooga. Okay, next thing. I watched kids play here. My local sports ground. You see these young Spanish kids playing football. They're brilliant. I mean, 10 years old, even younger. They're kicking the ball around, playing tiki-taka football like it came naturally to them. So football in Spain is a huge deal. And even whether you're a Barcelona supporter or a Real Madrid supporter, everybody will come together to support the national team. Having said that, though, this is one of the first times there's not been a single Real Madrid player in the Spanish squad. So that might upset a few people, but I'm sure they'll get over it and support the national team. Okay, Luis de la Fuente, he's the coach. He was the coach when they won the European Championships. He's got lots of experience. He used to play for Bilbao and Seville. And he's put what I consider a very balanced side together. Now, this is my prediction for the starting 11. In goal, you've got Unai Simon, who plays for Athletic Bilbao. Very good goalkeeper, all round good. And if he should get injured, you've got Arsenal's David Raya to fill in for him. So they're looking good in that department. Then on the back, we've got at right back, Pedro Porro, plays for Spurs. Not my favourite player, but he can go forward. He's not bad going forward. And central defenders, we've got Pau Kubasi for Barcelona, young defender. And Aymeric Laporte, who plays for Athletic Bilbao now, but used to play for Man City, so he'll be a name many people will know. Then on the left wing, you've got Marc Cucurella, who's a very, very good player. Plays for Chelsea. Okay, in midfield, you've got who I think is probably the best midfielder in the world in Manchester City's Rodri, backed up by probably the best holding midfielder in the world, who I hope would have signed for Liverpool, but unfortunately he went to Arsenal. And that's Martin Zubamendi. And then on the other side we have Pedri, playmaker from Barcelona. So looking good all around there for the midfield. Spain are going to play a 4-3-3 formation. Up front, we've got Yamal, plays for Barcelona. Young guy, very exciting. And opposite him we have Nico Williams, who plays for Athletic Bilbao. In the centre, the number 9 is a player you won't be familiar with, I don't think. It's Mikel Oyarzabal, who plays for Real Sociedad. Now, he's very competent. If you think of Morata, he's kind of like a Morata. He's good with his feet and he's good with his head. So he'll go about the business, and I think he'll do well. And if he should get injured, or any of them get injured, you've got Danny, what's his name? Omal or something? Danny. I caught Danny something with an O. Omal or Obal or something. Who's a very good player. Anyway, Mikel scored 20 goals in La Liga and cup competitions this year, so he might surprise a few people. They might even give Harry Kane a run for the Golden Boot. The other teams that are top favourites, I guess most pundits pick France to win it. Others say Argentina's going to keep the title. They won it 4 years ago. Some people looking at the Netherlands as a dark horse. And even England's got high expectations to go all the way under Thomas Tuchel. But we'll see. Anyway, tomorrow night's the first game. It's at 6 o'clock Central European time. And we went out last night, my wife and I, we booked a table with our friends to watch the game at El Jamoncito, my local bar. They have a big screen inside the bar, and outside they have a screen on like a tilt arm that they put out on the street. So if you're sitting outside, you can watch the game. If you're sitting inside, you can watch the game. So I expect it's going to be full tomorrow night for the game, because Spanish people love football. All right, what can I say? So the first game they're playing Cabo Verde, and they're halfway decent. It's a small country. It's a group of islands off the coast of West Africa. It used to be a Portuguese colony until they got their independence in 1971. So they know how to play football, but Spain should easily beat them. And if they don't, then all bets are off. But I believe Spain will win easily and probably go on to win the whole thing. What's the other favourites? I like England's an outsider. Portugal's an outsider. They're always good. But everybody seems to like France. France has a strong attack with Mbappe and Dembele. So you can't write France off. But I really think that Spain, if they can stop Mbappe from having a good game, that Spain can win everything. All right, listen, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next video. Vamos España. Ciao.